What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are going to be doing a game review on Project Slayers. Project Slayers is a brand new up and coming Demon Slayer game that is currently in development. Before we begin the video, it would mean a lot to me if you could leave a like, comment down below, subscribe with post notifications on, and don't forget to smash that like button. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Make a rain tight stick, tick ball, ayy. God in my right hand, lost in the night, lands off in the enemy ways. Bask in the new form, looking like a newborn, my war fight every day. Core in the background, my left in the back down, got me did it feeling my pain. This my warfare, bring a whole storm here, watch me, watch me.
Alright, before I begin the video, I want to say that I had over 5 hours of clips, and I'm going to try my best to make sure that I can fit in as much information, and I want to bring that down to like 10 minutes because again, this is a game review and I don't want to make it like extra long for no reason, because ain't nobody got time to watch a whole 30-minute video on like a game. I just don't think people have that type of time, right? So first off, we're going to start with the game design. I'm going to be including things like combat mechanics, UI design, and overall aesthetics, right? So first thing would be how the game looks. Without having to say anything, we can all agree that like the game shares like a lot of resemblances with GPO in terms of like UI design and how like the main UI is set up, right? But it makes sense that some of the developers who help make Rampage Online are currently working on the project. But the overall UI design, while sharing some resemblance to GPO, it has its own like unique take on like the whole like health, stamina, like that entire thing on like the bottom left screen. Like it's clear that it's like very detailed and it represents what like it's meant to be, and like it won't confuse new players when like they get into it, especially since like they have a tutorial. Again, like it's pretty straightforward, right? The combat is the combat's like the best part of the game. Like I truly enjoyed the combat when I was like fighting mobs or fighting other players. It was very interesting, like especially since like the game has its own combo system. It's not just letting the players make their own. Like if you played any like GPO, like we all know like them infinite combos, there isn't much like beginner combos that someone could do like just with like their M1s and all that. But this game involves that. It's kind of like Dragon Ball Online Generations in that term, because Dragon Ball Online Generations was able to create its own set of like in-game combos with the combinations of their left click and right click. I know it's always nice to see when the developers add that into a game. It just brings like the whole quality of life of the game up, and it's just again a very nice thing to see. And it's not just letting the players make their own combo system, but like there's already a combo system in place for players to do. And if they want to if they want to divulge themselves and like go further and beyond, they can create their own combos. But like again, the game already give you like a set of combos you can do with like aerial assaults and just ground assaults. Like again, it just has a nice set of combos that you can do just from the game alone. In terms of how everything looks, in terms of like characters, UI design, move design, I would give it like a valid 8.5 out of 10. I would have to say these are probably the like most aesthetically pleasing like set of demon moves I've seen, especially, well, not even demon, just like Slayer moves in general. Real like I forgot that girl, the one with the balls that when she was like kicking the ball with Nezuko and she got her thing ripped off. If you haven't watched the anime, then that's on you, bro. The one that got gutted by Muzan, right? I'll put like a clip of her somewhere, right? Yeah, they have her demon art, and bro, like it's pretty clean. Like it's nice, like bro, the way you can kick the ball and like with accuracy, bro, it's nice. The combat in this game is nice. It's definitely an 8.5 out of 10, if not like a solid 9. Next is like gameplay and overall progression, right? When you first start the game, you start as a new player. You won't be in the main servers. You'll be in a tutorial place, and you will learn everything that you pretty much need to know in terms of like combat combos, like the combos I talked about earlier. And honestly, it's a very nice thought out plan by the developers to aid new players, right? Like it's a nice system put in place. And once they do all that, once you finish the tutorial, then the players are then teleported into main servers, and then they go into they start their journey as as just like a side character. Let's just say they don't become main characters until they become a demon or a Slayer, right? So once you're level 12, you can learn your first breathing, and since thunder breathing is the only available breathing currently in game. You're going to have to learn that until they add more, because again, this game is in early testing. Or you can wait until you're level 15, wait until night for Muzan to spawn, where he will give you a certain amount of tasks to do, and then you can become a demon. He'll give you his blood and you can ingest that and you shall become a demon, right? My favorite part is like the progression from a regular person to Slayer is actually it's phenomenal, right? You do a bunch of tasks, and then you would probably think, oh, it's just like killing mobs, collecting like demon horns or something, something like that, right? But bro, they literally have a task where you have to dodge lightning. You have to dodge lightning bolts coming from the sky, bro. Like it's just too clean. Like I have a clip of it going somewhere like in the video, like it's probably on the screen right now. But yeah, like again, it's pretty nice to see them doing that. Both progressions of like from becoming a human to a Slayer or a human to a demon, nicely taught out of, like the breathing styles, like, and then the demon arts, like they're actually pretty nice. It's like, it's not like where they either skimp out on the demon arts and then like make the Slayer arts flashy and look good, or they skimp on the Slayer arts and make the demon arts look flashy. Overall, they both look great. They both like have their own uses, and they like both work pretty well, which is pretty nice to see in a Demon Slayer game. And overall, I would give them, like, on the progression and like gameplay, I would give them a solid 9 out of 10. Final thoughts on the overall game. Like I can't like say that there aren't some things that I don't personally like about the game. Like personally, I don't like how it resembles GPO too much, like in terms of just overall UI design. Like obviously that's like a little something that I don't really enjoy, because like GPO is GPO, and because I don't really want to associate this with that, even though they're the game developers, because the fundamentals of the game is different. Like one is all about naval warfare, devil fruit abilities and all that, and then this one's just mainly about swordsmanship and I guess supernatural. But you know what, shonen don't matter, they're both shonen animes, so like I guess they have that in common. But yeah, like again, like having that reminder that that looks kind of like GPO is just sitting there and you can see that in your face, like I personally don't like that, but again, it still looks aesthetically pleasing, so like it's not that bad. But overall, like if I had to give the entire game a score of 1 to 10, I would give it like a solid 9.5 out of 10. Like again, and this is just on early testing, bro. Like if they keep going the way they're going with like the overall progression of the game, it could easily be one of the best Demon Slayers, if not one of the best anime games that will be coming out in 2021 on Roblox. That was pretty much like my game review. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, or post notifications. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
We stuck up in the Stone Age. Gotta find a way to get back to the old days. Winter time, make some ramen through the cold phase. Anything to get back to the old ways. Always, we've been on a race trying to get it back. Memories of a place we don't live past. Science Kingdom when I'm reppin' mental is at. Put the village on my back with a crib.